Hi sexy, and welcome in my witch's kitchen. Today I have something extra special planned for the two of us. We are creating a lust-inducing, erotic kitchen witch Valentine's dessert while chatting about the pagan origins of Valentine's Day. This moist, soft cardamom and dark chocolate cake will make you weak in the knee and definitely helps to lube and stiffen up other places too. In ancient Rome, during mid-February, a fertility and purification festival was held, known as Lupercalia. 3 days filled with feasting, frolicking and fertility rituals, honoring Lupercus, the god of fertility and hunter of wolves. A goat would be sacrificed as an offer to the god. Women, animals and fields were then touched with a bloody goat skin, as it was believed that this would make them extra fertile. Unmarried men and women would be paired up with a partner by placing their name into an urn. They would then be with that person for the duration of the festivities and sometimes even up to a year, with the relationship ending in marriage. Around 500 Ante Dominus, Pope Gelasius established St. Valentine's Day in an attempt to convert this pagan Roman fertility festival into a Christian holiday, obviously with much tamer traditions and rites. And in modern times, it has washed out to what we know as a day of self-castation and anxiety-inducing stress for all single people, and pressured consumerism and too much chocolate for everyone coupled up. So, now that we have established that the origins of Valentine's Day are much more about lust than love, we can focus our attention on creating a powerful kitchen witch lust spell to awaken your inner sex god or goddess. Let's start by having a look at our special ingredients, all of which are natural aphrodisiacs or come with magical correspondences linked to fertility, lust or love. First, we need some dark chocolate, which contains the chemicals phenylethylamine and serotonin. These two are mood boosters and mild sexual stimulants, making you happy and horny, and who doesn't like that? We now put the chocolate together with a soft butter in a double boiler or place it in a mug in boiling water so that it can slowly melt and combine into a smooth, glistering mixture. And then we need some cardamom pods. This aromatic spice doesn't only pair extremely well with chocolate, making for an exotic warm flavor combination, it is also considered a fertility-boosting condiment. This is because it is used as a natural ingredient to treat erectile dysfunction. It is high in cineole, which can increase blood flow in areas where it is applied. This doesn't mean you have to sprinkle it on your private bits, but eating it will help with circulation all around, driving blood into the southern region for anyone, if you catch my drift. Now we want to pick up some eggs. Remember to handle them gently, they are quite sensitive. Eggs symbolize fertility and new life. If you are making this kitchen witch cake not only to spice up your sexy time, but to boost your chances of creating a freshly baked human, keep that in mind too. We then add them into a mixing bowl and cover them with granulated sugar, bringing some sweetness into the mix. Now whip it real good until it is quite frothy. This will give this sexy dessert some extra fluff and texture. After that is done, we add in flour and another lust-inducing natural aphrodisiac, dark, unsweetened cacao powder. Just like chocolate, it promotes blood flow to your sexy bits and stimulates your hypothalamus, getting your brain all hot and bothered. And don't we all know that the best adult time happens when body and mind are in it together? Now we need some baking powder to help the Valentine's cake rise and to ensure that the delicious moistness can really penetrate the dough completely. Bring it all together with your whisk and feel free to use this part of the baking process to work your witchy ways, if you like. Stir an intention and a wish for what you hope this dessert will bring to you or your sweetheart. Of course, it is also a great idea to bake this cake to treat only yourself. Especially with all this sitting at home and the lack of self-care and frumpiness this past year has bestowed upon us, it is definitely healthy to reconnect with your inner sexy self once in a while and feel your life's energy. Now all there is left to do is to sprinkle the ground up cardamom into this bowl of dark delight. It might only be me, but baking can be such a sensual progress by itself too. Look at that chocolate flow. Can't wait to take it in my mouth. Anyways, let's add a pinch of salt. Always good to round the sweetness up with a bit of extra flavor. And now we will have to lube up. I like to use olive oil as it is very good for your skin. And make sure you really coat every inch of that cake pan with it. Or what did you think? Get your mind out of the gutter. Now that the pan is all prepared for its filling, we pour the magically infused chocolate batter into it and then smoothen it out with a spoon or baking spatula. This now goes into the oven at 160 degrees Celsius, which is 320 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. While the cake is doing its thing in the oven, we can make an easy dark chocolate ganache by warming some heavy whipping cream in a double boiler or mug in hot water. Then we add in some extra dark chocolate and let it melt, combining it with a spoon until we have a smooth mixture. Until the cake is cooled down, we can have a look at this fun, home-cooked and highly lust-inducing bit of kitchen witchery. A magical Valentine's dinner, tagliatelle with roasted rosemary chili figs in a creamy Roquefort sauce. If you'd like to know how to make this, check out my Patreon, where I posted this video for tiers 2 and 3 to enjoy. Now we can apply the liquid ganache on top of the cooled down cake and spread it out with a spoon or knife, covering the entire masterpiece in a coat of dark pleasures. All there is left to do after that is to decorate it. As we have moved away from goat's blood drenched skin as a symbol for Valentine's Day to the much more pleasant smelling rose, I thought it would be fun to carve little strawberry roses. Did you know that North American First Nation tribes used strawberries as medicine, particularly as a women's medicine to clear toxins and support fertility and child rearing? If you didn't, give this video a thumbs up. In Bavaria, where I live, it is a tradition to gather strawberries and hang them in baskets on the horn of cattle to pay the local nature spirits in trade for many healthy calves and cows, who produce an abundance of milk. It is said that if a pregnant woman carries strawberry leaves in her pocket, they would relieve the pains of pregnancy. Didn't work for me, I have to say though. I also chose lemon balm to make little leaves. Mint would work great too. It gives the cake an extra note of freshness. And I always found physalis to be a very tempting looking fruit, so I included it as well. Your lust spell is done and can be served to yourself or your sweetheart for an extra special Valentine's Day. I would love to hear from you guys if you're celebrating, and if so, how you make the day special for yourself or for you as a couple. If you are not yet subscribed, don't forget to do so you don't miss out on more witchy, saucy fun. I wish you a fulfilling Valentine's Day and see you very soon to chat some more about witchcraft and kitchen witchery. Stay sexy!